Hello, movie cringe goers. What am I saying? My name is the Cringe Man, and today we are going to be talking about, in my personal review, and I know I'm late for this, like 2-3 years, of The Owl House, season 1. This season's good. It's just good. I can't think of any words to describe it, and if you think it's like, oh, it's the greatest thing I ever seen, no, it just, no. The one thing that the one this season does right is keep me interested. I would think, man, this episode's kind of bad, or the animation quality just feels wackier, but I'm still interested enough to see that next episode. So that's one thing I think the show does very well on season 1. Another thing I really like about season 1 is the sort of stories on how pretty much Luce, instead of already getting adjusted to life, she's kind of trying to understand that. And she's also trying to constantly help everyone. And along with Lumity. You can't ignore Lumity in season 1. That's the peak. The peak of the Owl House. That is why there's so many fans on this account. Not because of the good animation, although, yes, that. Not because of the good complex characters it can make, which they do that too. And not because of the storytelling or how emotional it can get, which also that. What am I even saying here? Lumity is one, if not the most heavily appraised ships of all time. I think I've seen this one video where some guy makes the Owl House ships I hate video. It's a popular trend every once in a while. Too bad there isn't as many seasons or as many episodes as there should. What I mean by that is that there's not as many characters to explore with. And so the fans have to come up with this like weird ships. One of them is Hootie and Lilith. Another one is Ida and Lilith as children. Yeah, 911. Yeah. Yeah, so Lumity, Huntlow are the only real couples that anyone's talking about. I know they talk about, like, V and Masha or something like that, but, I mean, that's only for about a couple of months. No one really talks about them anymore. And, so yeah, that's enough with the ships, but Lumity, probably one of the only few reasons I ever got to this show. Even as a young kid when the show first came out back in like 2020, early 2020, maybe late 2019 or so, I just didn't get into it. I think it was weird. Like, I didn't hate it, but it's just something at the time I wasn't interested in. Until the episode with Grom. That episode alone, decent. I could watch it, but maybe not enjoy it. The one thing that anyone talks about is that dance. And that was one of the first instances of peak animation in television. One of the few in the Owl House season 1, besides the ending of the first season. But I was like, when I was watching this video and I was like, no, they're not going to put them two together. They're not. I'd like to see it happen, but Disney? No. Right? I was confused, because I never seen anything like this before. I didn't think Disney was going to do that. Especially because I think this came around the same time where Alex Hirsch revealed a lot of stuff about Disney behind the scenes, about how at the time, they were sort of homophobic. They were afraid of revealing that kind of stuff. Mainly with the fact that there was a same-sex kiss in Gravity Falls, although Disney made them cut it. And there's a couple other instances or something. I think they even canceled a show because of that. I'm not too sure, but that was about a few years ago. So I was just thinking, they're not going to do that, right? It's a great ship, but I don't know. But that's what got me on the Owl House. And I still have not watched that show till years later. I was watching clips and everything. Same with Amphibia. Except the difference, I don't watch that show. Sure, it's fine on its own. It has probably the better animation from season 1 and stuff like that. But I just don't understand. the first season was just kind of slow. I'm just gonna say that it was slow. The Owl House, sort of the same thing, but just feels probably superior at it because it still got me more interested in the stories and the characters, and it wasn't as comedy boat. It was kind of focused on the emotions a little bit. And on overall, it's a good season. Not everything's good about it. Like the animation kind of looks cheap a little bit sometimes. There's a lot of forgettable episodes, mainly from episodes 2 and 3, because I thought episode 4 was episode 2, because that's when the Owl House really hit its popularity. Not really, but, people started talking about it a little bit and how Lucius learning magic and all that. But I am going to currently watch season 2, probably sometime here in the next couple of days. If you want me to rate my overall opinion on my favorite episode to my least favorite, fine by me. I just have to probably rewatch the entire show because I can't remember anything. One thing I will tell you, episode 2 kind of sucks. It's not great. Maybe episode 4. No, not episode 4. That one's decent. Just certain episodes just kind of bother me a little bit. Finale, probably one of the greatest episodes that will ever come out of the Owl House finale. What from season 1 at least. That is it for this video. Subscribe if you want to hear more TV show, movie reviews. I'm still currently watching that 90s show. I will give a review on season 1 here in the next couple of days or so. Talking To is still going to come out. Just, I haven't worked on it. I will, I promise. Hope you have a great day, everyone.